Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So as you can see, this reading is going to be about the full moon that's happening actually today, the day I'm posting this video, on the 10th of September 2022. So we are going to look into the energies that we can encounter during this time and also how we can smoothly navigate through this time. Because full moons are a time period when everything is you just feel it more, like everything is enlarged and felt in a very deep manner. So my intention here is to just let you know what sort of energies we can encounter during this time so that it's easier for you to navigate through these energies. So this full moon is happening in the sign of Pisces. So Pisces somehow deals with balance. So you have to find a balance during this time between your day-to-day functions and routines, between your physical health and the need for having a order or having to follow a particular path every single day and a vision. So this is the time when you have to focus on your spiritual health and see that everything is infinite and you have so many things in this universe. Just expand your vision. So the full moon is generally a time of culmination and the promise of fulfillment of what we had start in the previous new moon. So this becomes a very, very emotional time. So during this time, the key is to balance. So balance lies in identifying and expressing our spiritual needs while you are balancing and maintaining your everyday life. So that's the theme of this. So here also in the card you can see it says balance, spirituality and practicality. So neglecting either one of this, if you neglect your day-to-day life and or you neglect your spiritual practices, it's going to backfire and we would either be living in chaos or in excessive order. So this full moon suggests an easier and more natural way of balancing both the things and going through your day-to-day life. It also says that we have been seeing a lot of changes happening in the last few moon cycles, the new moons and the full moons. But this full moon is bringing a way to actually be more open and naturally accept now the changes that are happening and the progress that is happening in our lives. So, to wrap it up, I would say that just in during this full moon, sit with yourself, connect with your inner self, and see and think about how your soul expresses love, how it pours out its emotion outside. So the best way to even achieve this would be to take out your journals, just sit with yourself, meditate for a few minutes, and then just write it down, whatever comes into your mind, whatever you feel, how you want to express yourself, just put it out in a journal, and that's going to help you channel those emotions out and bring a balance in your life. And also make plans about how in your day-to-day life you're going to include your spiritual practices and then balance the work and other things that you have going on in your life. So that's the overall theme of this full moon, and now we are going to jump into the cards and see what sort of messages we are receiving from our spiritual team. What do they want to tell us and what guidance they want to give us for us to navigate through this time. Okay, so I'm going to put this card aside. We are going to read through the book from this, but that would be at the end. So you should listen to that part as well. So first we'll take some energy oracle cards and see what sort of energies we can encounter during this time. I'll pull 3 cards from here and we'll see what we can expect. So the first is all tied up, card number 23. Man holding a coin, card number 43. And blossoming abundance, card number 3. So you see there's a lot of 3 being repeated here, and 3 is the card of the Empress. Three is the card where you are connected to your spirituality, and as you can see, all tied up. So I feel for a lot of you, and this being a number five, there's a lot of changes happening around you because of which you feel you're not able to move forward, and you feel like you are tightened by everything, and you're not able to find that balance to move forward. Because if you see the other two cards, this is a card which talks about coin, which is the earth energy, the material world. So it definitely talks about bringing a balance between your spirituality and your practicality, which is the major theme of this full moon. So for some of you, you're going to get a lot of material gain during this time and maybe not able to focus on your spirituality. For some of you, you may be so focused on your spirituality that you're not able to see the offers you are receiving for your monetary and material growth. So the message that I'm getting here is find that balance, find that a schedule where you can incorporate both the things in your world, and at the end what you're going to get is a lot of abundance. So if you can see in this card, there's a lot of there are butterflies which represent transformation. There is an owl which represents for me intelligence and ancient wisdom that you're getting during this time. And there is also a lot of coins here. You can see there are coins, there are flowers which represents growth and abundance. So that's what I'm seeing from this card. It's just reinforcing the messages that we have been getting till now to include both spirituality and look after your material world as well during this time. So that's the overall message I'm getting from these cards. Now we'll take some angel tarot cards and see what sort of messages the angels want to give us for this particular full moon period. The first card we have is the Knight of Gabriel. This talks about confident, enthusiastic, courageous, charismatic. It's time to take action, great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do. Okay. We have the King of Michael, principled, rational, ambitious, respected. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity, a situation that calls for honest and open communication. And one last card. It's the Seven of Michael. There is a better course of action available for you. Working alone may not be the best answer. Review all the details. So what I'm getting from these cards is you know instinctively what you need to do now. You have that awareness within you, and you have been guided by your angels to know which path you are supposed to take. But then before doing that, you are being asked to look at all the possibilities, review all the details. So at this full moon period, if you're feeling little overwhelmed with emotions, you're feeling overwhelmed about not feeling that zeal to move forward, or if you are not understanding what is the next step for you to move forward and you feel stuck somewhere here, so this is the card which I'm majorly getting attracted to. So there are ways in which you can proceed. Call upon your angels to help you, to guide you through this period, to tell you where to go, what to do, get that inspired action. So for that, you can always sit in meditation and ask for guidance on what you should do next. However, I feel that you are already being guided, and it's just time now to take action. You have a passion to do something great in this lifetime, and know and trust that your angels are supporting you for that. So just do what your heart calls you out to do, and that's going to bring a lot of peace and happiness in your life. I'm going to take one piece of advice from these cards. These are the Gateway Oracle cards. And then we look into this particular card from the Moonology deck regarding the full moon. So sorry for the noise outside. This says, savoring pleasure. I fully embrace bliss in my life. So what I get from this card is self-care. So during this time, take good care of yourself. You can see here also you have things which belong to the material world and things which belong to the spiritual world. For example, salt bath, music, and a candle. And then you have wine and rose and crystals and perfumes. So bring that balance. Take care of yourself and take care of both the things in your life. I'm still gonna check a little bit of this one from the book and see what exactly is this card talking about. There might be some message in this from the book, is what I'm feeling. I'll quickly see. Okay, it says fill your life with people, experiences, and places that bring you delight and joy. Live deliciously. Release the need to be practical in all situations. Surround yourself with beauty and sumptuous pleasures. So, also, you can ask yourself these questions during this time like, how can I experience even more pleasure than I do now? What helps me embrace bliss and delight? What do I need to release or transcend in order to live fully and sensuously? So, exactly, full moon is a time where you release things which are not serving you. So, sit with yourself, just have a bubble bath if you can, or salt bath if you can, and see what you need to release during this period of time to be able to connect more with yourself, to have this abundance in your life. See how you can bring more joy and happiness into your life. So that's the message from this card, and we are going to check the full moon card as well. Okay, so this full moon card, it says about have you been so head in the clouds that you have lost touch with reality? If so, take this card as a sign that you need to pay attention and make a concerted effort to move towards your goals. The more practical steps you can take, the better. It's time to find an inner balance between your responsibilities and your dreams. Meditate on your question, and the solutions to your issue may come now through very clearly. That's what I was saying. If you sit with yourself, meditate, you might get the answers that you have always been looking for. It also says meditate every day and see what comes to you. Answers will come. The additional meanings are you are in a super romantic but not super realistic state. So maybe you are in a lot of dreamy state, and that's where you have to bring your balance. It says follow your intuition, it won't let you down. And then it also says avoid substance abuse. So if you have this problem, where you feel that you are using some substance which might be hindering your spiritual progress, then you are being guided here to avoid any sort of spiritual substance abuse that is coming through. For rest of you is just like focus on your spirituality, your dreams, and also have some practical plans and take some actions that you are guided to take. So that's all I have for you in this reading. I hope it resonated. Please put down in the comments box, and I would love to hear from you. I'll see you in another reading. Thank you so much for watching. Love and light. Bye bye.